Hey everybody, Chris Bond21 here and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. On the last episode, we finished up Port Royal. We had to chase down Barbossa and Pete and head back to the Ilha de Morta so that we could finally resolve the pirate curse, or at least just, handle Barbossa from, trying to save himself. I actually never really understand that in the movie. Technically, Barbossa's not really trying to do anything bad. He's just trying to get rid of the curse, which is good, because that's not really hurting anybody, yet we stop him. It's a very weird. Now that I think about it, I'm actually seeing the holes in it now. Anyway, but regardless, we finished that off and we left and we headed back out to the world map, and we had to do these other two gummy ship routes that I was able to complete in between episodes. Also, in between episodes, I can't show it right now, but I will show it once we park at the nearest world. That I leveled up about 3 times as Sora, and I also leveled up both of the drive forms to the max level right now that I can currently do at this stage in the game. So I think I am not going to spitball it off the top of my head. I will show it to you once we land. But yeah, we got a couple of little things that I'll show once we get there about what happened with the ability. So yeah, there was Broken Highway and Ancient Highway, and I wasn't really too sure which way to go, but I believe this is the correct world because it is the lower of the two's battle level. So this is Agrabah again. We're going to return to Agrabah and check out and see what's happening with Aladdin and Jasmine since the first Kingdom Hearts game. And also, fun little fact, the entire stage has been basically redone. Everything that we saw in the first game has been redesigned. So anything that we saw in Kingdom Hearts 1 doesn't look anything like that here in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is kind of cool. A little weird from a continuity standpoint, but for the most part, it's kind of cool that they redesigned everything. So let's land and see what's been going on in Agrabah.
Agrabah, we made it!
Gosh, I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing.
Hey, maybe Riku's with them.
Yeah, I am the king.
Keep dreaming, you two.
Come on, Donald, you were thinking the same thing.
No, I wasn't.
Uh-oh, it's a Yago.
Wait, you got me all wrong!
You're young, all right.
No, I mean, it's not the old me. I turned over a new peddler. I'm legit. No more scams. Promise.
Bet that's your new scam.
You gotta believe me.
Sora, let's go.
I was stuck inside that lamp with Jafar, remember? When I finally escaped. Then some things happened.
So, free as a bird, huh?
Have fun.
Gosh, fellers, he looks pretty sad.
I want to apologize to Aladdin and Jasmine. Could you guys maybe put in a good word for me?
Sure, we can do that, can't we?
Watch out!
We got some Heartless to face off. So it looks like Iago managed to break free of Jafar's lamp where we left him at the end of the first game. So that's similar to the movie Return to Jafar. And this is where sometimes in Kingdom Hearts 2, it's not always based on the film. For example, I'm going to unfortunately spoil it for us right now, but our little adventure here in Agrabah is not going to be based on Return of Jafar, at least not just yet, but there are elements that they took from that. And I do tend to like it better when the game takes things from the movies and kind of merges them in with the more original stuff, because I like that about the first Kingdom Hearts a lot, where it's the same characters and the same situations. For example, whoever was a bad guy is a bad guy and whoever the good guys are the good guys, but the way we get from point A to point B isn't exactly like, oh, let's follow the plot of the movie, let's do this scene, let's do that scene. And I feel like sometimes Kingdom Hearts 2 tries that a little too hard, and granted, maybe they could have done that, but I do feel like, and this is one of those fights you can't win. I still hate this.
Where are they all coming from?
Ah! 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 Hello! Woo! Woo! Ah!
This way!
I believe this is a text cutscene. Again, hard to tell sometimes. Is it? Yes. Ah, we'd been gone as if Iago hadn't helped us. Ain't that right, fellas? I guess we owe you one. Perfect! But you have to win over Aladdin and Jasmine yourself. Be on your best behavior, got it? Yeah, I got it. Where is Aladdin anyway? I bet you he's at the palace. Then let's go. And we got the map of the area. And we're in the peddler's shop, even though there's nobody here yet. Yet keyword. And we're going to head back out, even though we just left. And now everyone's just walking around. There's no Heartless in this area. Remember when Aladdin fell for Princess Jasmine? We had one heck of a time stopping Jafar from taking over the palace. The palace? Even though we didn't go to the palace. And fun fact, we're still not going to the palace in this game either. If we pass under this rubble, we should reach the palace. We better follow Iago so we don't get lost. Alright, so there's some chests around here. I'm going to go stop and grab some of them since this is going to be the easiest time to get them. Since there will not be any Heartless that show up in this area. So yeah, this is Agrabah. So you might remember how small it was in Kingdom Hearts 1. How it was more of a vertical stage where you had to kind of climb up things. Also, you can break the little bodega stands. I believe we might not be able to break it right now because we're not actually... Yep, I always forget this. You can't break them in this little section here because we're not in fight mode. We're in just walk around mode, so they won't let you break anything. But once you come back here later and everything has Heartless spawning again, then you can do it. So I think there's one over here. There's two in the corner over there. I kind of remember where all these are. Just trying to get him to see if there's any AP boost so I can raise it up. So yeah, look at this. They really opened this up like quite a bit. So I'm glad they did a redesign and didn't just stick in the same assets again. Because I mean, it was years later, and obviously they got a little bit more power running. I mean, it was the same system, still the PS2, but now you kind of figured out how to develop for it, how to code for it, and what worked and what didn't work in the first Kingdom Hearts. So you can kind of play around with it and have fun with this one. So I think that's why they kind of went more open design with this. So I like that it's more open-ish than it was in the first game. Don't get me wrong, I like the little nooks and crannies of it in the first game that kind of resembles it too, but this looks cool. So yeah, we're gonna head off to the palace and once again not go inside it.
Jasmine.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Your Majesty.
I never had the chance to thank you for before. You helped Aladdin defeat that awful Jafar and save Agrabah.
All in a day's work. But, it looks like the Heartless are up to no good again. Is there any way we can help you out?
I think we're all right for now.
And you always got Aladdin.
Oh, he hasn't been himself lately.
Huh? Is it because of the Heartless?
I'm not sure. Usually, he's the same cheerful Aladdin. But sometimes, he just seems sad. He leaves the palace and goes off by himself all the time. I've asked him about it, but he says nothing's wrong. He's gone again today. What if he doesn't come back this time?
Hey, maybe he's got a secret girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
Iago! Quick, Sora! Oh, catch him! And I'll warn the guards and everyone in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not... Nice move.
Maybe it's something you said. Gee, maybe we should go talk to Aladdin. He's got to be somewhere in town, right?
Good idea. I wonder what he's been doing.
Stop, thief! Hi, Sora. Come back here! If you can't control that furball, put a leash on him. Look, I'm sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself, Abu. No hard feelings? Abu? guys. Sorry about earlier. I was kinda in a hurry.
What happened?
You know Abu, he couldn't keep his paws off that lamp. No talking your way out of this one.
I guess you can't be that down in the dumps, huh? Who said I was? Princess Jasmine. She's worried because you're always in town. Got a new girlfriend? No way. Still, I guess there's no fooling Jasmine, huh? See, Genie and Carpet took off to see the world. It's what Genie always wanted. So I wished them the best and all, but you miss him. Man, things must be really quiet with Genie gone. Yeah, that's why I come here. The action, the people, who strangely don't exist because we never see anyone else. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is where, like, they tried to make it look a little bit more authentic, so they made the levels bigger and everything, but yet there's no one in them, and they're very barren, and this is sort of a problem that creeps up in the series as we go through. Mostly it gets a pass because some of the games that did the open world thing, well, the open level thing, was kind of on handheld systems, so understandable why they couldn't do it, but I think they're finally changing this. That's why I'm pausing here at this moment, because I really want to emphasize this, because if you've seen any of the pictures that leaked out of some of the Kingdom Hearts 3 demos, apparently there's going to be like non-playable characters in the background, like people that are just walking around doing things, so that's going to be great. I hope they really do that in a lot of the levels, because I hate this thing where it's sort of just 5 characters and then an empty world. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal in Kingdom Hearts 1 because everything was kind of small. Level areas weren't really that huge, but now they're getting a little bit more elaborate, and it's kind of weird to only see a couple of chests in an area and nothing else, and no people. So that's why even lines like this don't make sense, or like when we were in Olympus Coliseum and there was people cheering Hercules on, yet no one's in the stadium, or like when we went back to the Emperor's place in Mulan's world and we didn't see anybody in the courtyard. It's things like that. I feel like it was kind of the performance handling issues of the PS2, but you know, hopefully that all gets fixed with Kingdom Hearts 3. I would really hope they get to put a lot of non-playable characters and make the worlds look a lot more lifelike and give them some actual personality rather than this. So yeah, sorry about the pause. There's always something going on. I mean, come on. I met you guys here today, right? Yeah, because we're the only other people that you can run into. Love Donald's face there. This place is full of surprises. Also, Sora's face looks weird, too. It's a weird design. Sora. Iago? Oh, right. He wants to apologize for all the trouble he caused. Oh, he does. Gosh, he's so sorry. He's shaking. That lamp. What about it? It was the lamp, you know? The one with Jafar in it? Come on, there's a million like it. Hey, I was locked up in that thing for months. There's no way I'd mistake it. Then we better go back and talk to that peddler. Right behind you. Alright, so Aladdin will now be in the party. And since now we're here, I'm going to show you what I did with leveling up. So yeah, go to status real fast. So we have Valor Form, we can't level up anymore. You'll see next level 0. And for Wisdom Form, next level 0. And by doing that, I obtained the abilities. We'll go down real here. I got MP Rage for leveling up Wisdom Form into the 2nd level. And I got Combo Plus, which I'll put on now, from leveling up Valor Form for the 1 level. And I also got Quick Run. So Quick Run is supposed to be the replacement for Dodge Roll in the original Kingdom Hearts 2. Again, like I keep saying, Final Mix here has the other drive form that I can't remember when we get it, but eventually we will. So instead of dodge rolling, we can now do this, which is it's a little bit faster. It's not too bad, but trust me, I'm going to be really happy when we get back to seeing dodge roll again. So we'll just have to deal with it for now. I do like this now because it's easy to sort of rush into enemies, and we don't have to just charge them down. So I like that a little bit. So that coupled with high jump is pretty good. I think the next time I level up Valor Form, I'm going to get the next level for high jump. And it's going to be a while before I get the next Quick Run. So yeah, this is what they did in replacement, and it's kind of cool. It's a little weird, but they got dodge rolls in this game. Let me just say that, and I think that'll do it. So yeah, all you got to do is come over here to the peddler shop, and we'll get another scene. And I'm pretty sure this is text. Is there any way we can buy that lamp from you? Of course, that is, if you can afford it. No worries. Yeah, we can pay you in royal treasure. Donald. Might I be able to interest you in another fine lamp? No, that's the one we need. Ah well, perhaps I can be persuaded. If you bring me a treasure beyond even my imagination. Something, say, fit for a sultan, who again is not in this game. Treasure, that could be tricky. There's lots at the palace. Yeah, but it's not mine to take. I can't ask. I don't want to worry Jasmine or the Sultan, who again is not in this game. Stop mentioning him! Hey, I know! What about the treasure in the Cave of Wonders? Alright, Iago, you lead the way. And after we get the treasure, I might even believe your apology. You can count on me! Alright, so we gotta head off to the Cave of Wonders. Now, real fast, I'm just gonna lean over because I gotta look at my time thing. 16. Okay, yeah, we'll keep going. Hard to tell exactly where I'm gonna cut these things. So yeah, we're gonna head back into the other areas of Agrabah. So this is the first section. So yeah, this is what I meant where now we can break the bodegas because we're in fight mode. So yeah, now they break. So if you want to go back and get that crown for the stickers, now would be the time. Also, I think there's a chest hidden somewhere in this area on the side. I think mostly the Heartless can break them. But I think if I have the right finishing combo, I can do it. So yeah, look, the fire big bodies are back. But so much easier now because all we got to do is go around them. And much like our friends, the other big bodies, they're not much of a problem anymore. We still got that nice little reaction command to finish them off. So yeah, there's a chest over here that you can miss. And there's one down here that you can also miss. So make sure I pick those up. Also, I love these guys. Shift shot. Love shift shot. You get to throw the little energy ball back at the Nocturnes, and then whatever's next to them immediately gets hit. So it's a really cool move. Also, I'm gonna show off Aladdin's limit break in a quick second. Maybe if we get another big enemy before we head out the door here. So yeah, let's head this way. So yeah, now there's actually a door that blocks you from leaving Agrabah, whereas in the first game it was kind of just, well, you can just leave. So whenever you're ready, there's an open door and it just leads into the desert. So yeah, there's actually some change of design here. So yeah, this is the intro little section that we saw. So yeah, everything's different. It's all redesigned. Nothing is the same. I think there's only one location that is the same, and I can't break this. Really? Come on, I feel like I should be able to. Dang it! I wanted to use fire. Wait, hold on, maybe I could use it. Let me try one. Oh my God, this is awkward. Why can't I break that? Maybe you gotta use magic. I forget if you gotta use magic, but I'll come back and I'll grab that later. It's not really important anyway. It's just the sticker, which you can't do. So yeah, this is the way out to the exit. Yeah, so there's only one way to go right now, which is this way. I believe this is an item or torn pages. Yep, skill ring increases maximum AP. I'm gonna be putting that baby on because Sora needs all the AP he can get. Because again, look at you. Because here's what I mean. You might think that I'm crazy when I go to my stock, and I think there's 2 AP boost in here. Yeah, and I keep giving it all to Sora. Now you might think, Chris, shouldn't you share? I mean, it's not fair, right? And if you're rhyming, I guess you're also Dr. Seuss. But yeah, look at this. This is all Donald and Goofy have right now. This is all Donald's thing since we started the game. And this is all Goofy since we started the game. It's barely a page for Donald, and it's just a page for Goofy. Also, I'm going to put on Goofy's limit break as well. But if you go to Sora, look at this. Look at this. This is already all this. So it's a lot to deal with. So I'm going to put on MP Rage. And I think I'm going to also put on maybe Aerial Dive. I've got to start putting on more of the combat ones, the action commands. And that should make things a little easier. Also, I leveled up a lot in between, well, 3 times in between the episodes, and my defense went up like twice. So I am really starting to think that that has something to do with what I picked earlier in the game as Roxas, but I still haven't looked into it. The Cave of Wonders is over there where those sinister-looking clouds are. It's a dangerous place, but we should be alright if we go together. Yeah, no carpet this time. Something bothering me is about the look in Donald's eyes. I bet we can find enough treasure at the Cave of Wonder to satisfy that peddler. The question is, will there be enough to satisfy me? He's so funny, Donald. The Cave of Wonders is full of traps. You might need more than just to fight your way through. Yeah, so apparently there's puzzles. Not real, well, sort of. They kind of changed how the Cave of Wonders works.
This is it!
So yeah, this is it. This is the only area from the original Kingdom Hearts that they left the same. The entrance to the Cave of Wonders. Everything else redone. So it looks like Pete is here, and it looks like he's going to be troubling us yet again. Yeah, Pete does a lot of bothering us in the first half of the game. He kind of disappears after a certain point. I'll point out when that is, but for right now, he's been a lot. Also, I found the power stone. I found the power stone. Does that mean I'm going to find the space stone, the mind stone, other types of stones? Come on, this is technically part of Disney now. Alright, so let's take out these Nocturne guys. I love the Nocturne guys because I love that reaction command. Let's see, what do we got here? Mithril Shard. Okay, cool. Alright, now we can go inside. And so everything inside here looks different. So yeah, they basically left the outside of the Cave of Wonders the same. Everything else is changed. So yeah, not a whole lot of cutscenes in here. We're going to make our way through as fast as we can. These guys are cool. I think they're called wizards. I'm struggling with the names here. Oh, these little guys are fun too. There's fire versions of them and ice versions of them. And I like the little guys, mainly because it's easy to dodge and like parry their moves back. I feel like the bigger the Heartless is, the more annoying it is because you got to find like the right spot to like hit them, so to speak, or like to avoid their moves as well. But the little guys I like. So those are little. I like to think they're little hearts, like from Indiana Jones, where it's we pull out the guy's heart from his chest. So yeah, there's a lot here. So speaking of Aladdin, so I mentioned back in the first Kingdom Hearts game that Aladdin is one of my favorite Disney movies, and it really is. And it's probably the best Disney trilogy that Disney ever made, because they made loads of trilogies from like the original 90s movies. Some of them only got 2 movies. Like I think Tarzan got 2 movies, The Hunchback got 2 movies, Pocahontas got 2 movies, but Aladdin got 3, and I think so did The Little Mermaid. But the problem with like those movies, like The Little Mermaid got 3, I think Cinderella got 3. But it was like they were prequels, and then there was interquels, and then even Beauty and the Beast has a trilogy, but they're like midquels that took place in between the events of the actual film itself. So Aladdin is the only one that actually has like legitimate sequels. Like it picks up after Jafar gets trapped in the lamp in Return of Jafar, and then the third movie is after that, and it deals with a completely new villain and Aladdin's father. So it's actually a really good trilogy of movies, and they are making a live-action one that's set to come out, I think, next May, I think. And I'm really excited. I hope it does really well, because I think like after the live action Beauty and the Beast went really well, I think there were some people that were kind of hoping that they were going to announce the sequels. I mean, just to see more, Emma Watson as Belle would be okay in my book. But I mean, granted, those 2 movies that followed Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas and Belle's Magical World, they weren't the best. They kind of undermine things of the original movie, because you basically have to say, well, yeah, the Beast and Belle were learning to love each other, but then no, retcon, something else was happening to drive them apart. And I think I can't use Aladdin's Limit Break right now. But yeah, they're going to make a live-action one. And I honestly hope that they're able to do the sequels, because I don't see why you shouldn't, because it's a really good blueprint for 3 movies, because you got your standard second movie, which brings back the villain from the first movie, and then you got a third movie that totally does something different, which is how a good trilogy should handle itself. I mean, we rarely see good trilogies in Hollywood, but I hope they do. And I mean, it's Disney, so they like money. I mean, I'm sure they're going to think about it before they say no. All right, we're going to head down here. Again, all different rooms, so everything's different. So this room is that's statues from the movie, but that's about it. So yeah, we're going to examine this little gem, and then you got to go over here and examine the hole. And then we're going to do a little sort of a mini game. It looks like something might fit in the pedestal hole. Alright, so we got a little bit of a challenge here. We got to get a Boo over the thing, but to do this, we got to watch out for the weird statues. This one's kind of weird. You just have to kind of push the triangle button a lot and just keep inching Sora forward and then jump over the wall of water. But as long as you press triangle, a Boo will jump and do everything, and then that's it. You get a bonus, a summon boost, and some HP increases for the guys, but that's really all there is. And we can move forward. Alright, so we're going to keep going through. I think we can talk to Iago. That statue must have guarded the treasure from would-be looters all these years. Anyway, don't forget that I'm here to help you, so as long as it's not too dangerous. Alright, so we're going to head to this next room. And this next room is a bit of a challenge room. It's the Chasm of Challenges, which looks really trippy. If you look down, there's a whole thing here. So this isn't even from the movie. This is something they made. Complete your task within the time allotted. Activate it. Alright, so what's basically going to happen here is we just have to defeat all of the enemies on each platform before time runs out. The first one just disappears, but when we hit every other platform, there's going to be some heart. So yeah, these are the ice guys that mirror the little fire dudes. So I like to refer to the heart guys as heart dudes, and I like to call the square little ice dudes ice cubes. So hearts and ice cubes we'll be fighting going down here. It looks like little hearts. In fact, that looks more like a heart than the actual hearts that come out of enemies in this game, because that's the stereotypical drawing of what a heart looks like, even though the real heart looks like a bunch of like air sacs, which is always fun when you learn that in school. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, what's a heart look like? Oh, it looks like that thing you see in Valentine's Day, and then your teacher ruins your life by saying, no, it's not. It's this thing that looks like a meat sack that's been stepped on a few times. Alright, so we're going to go down to this next platform. This isn't really difficult or anything. The only thing that might be somewhat challenging is I'm going to actually show you off Aladdin's thing called Speedster. So yeah, this is a really cool one where basically Aladdin sort of, again, they're all very cool because everything jumps around real fast, but they hone in on enemies, and then Aladdin will like slash through everything and have everything jump up, and it drops all that. You saw all that stuff that showed up, money orbs and everything. So yeah, if you've got like on the abilities to drop more orbs, or not really orbs, but the synthesis items. Actually, wait, I'm going to try to get this sticker so I don't have to come back and do that. Yeah, it's pretty cool because you can just get a lot just from that. And we're going to drop it. I believe this will be the last one. It's a long drop down to the last move. And there's this little door here. So yeah, this isn't really based on anything from the movie. Also, I got to lean in a little bit. Maybe I can get that last nice, because I wasn't going to be able to get that otherwise. Oh, great. We got 36 seconds. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah, well, I think it's just these two guys. We just got to get to them. Yeah, the wizards are annoying because they're ice spell. Okay, I didn't even get to do anything. Thanks, guys. Also, I think I only had a few points to the next level. Yeah, so that's it. The steps will emerge, and we can move into the final room. So let's head up. There's a chest on both sides. This is to warp back up. Let's see what this is. Cave of Wonders map. Big surprise there. And we go to the other side. It's probably AP boost. Yep, figured as much. Alright, there's a save point. That's to go back upstairs. And this will open the door. Victor of the trial, you possess great strength. Yeah, that was easy. And then we're just going to go inside the next room over. So yeah, they got rid of the treasure room from the movie that was in the first Kingdom Hearts, and they replaced it with this room here, which is, I guess, the new treasure room.
There. That one should do it.
Oh boy, it's perfect. That guy's gonna love this.
Sure looks valuable.
Great. Now let's go get that lamp. We gotta keep Jafar bottled up, or he's gonna destroy Agrabah. Hey! Snap out of it, Donald!
Why does this always happen?
It has to happen, Donald, otherwise we wouldn't have like a mid-level boss. So yeah, we're in this little tiny room, or I should say little tiny circle, and Heartless are going to randomly spawn in. Thankfully, though, this isn't one of the you can't win fights, because if you look up in the left-hand corner, there's actually a number of Heartless that we have to take out. So I'm going to just try to take them out as best I can with Sora for right now, and then I'm going to use Aladdin's Limit Break to take on some of the final ones. I'm also going to try to use the Shift Shot one, because yeah, look at that. So you get a nice nice range with that shift shot reaction command. Also, I have, I think, reaction boost on, so it's probably taking even more damage using the command. We've only got 10 enemies left, and I think that actually... Yep, that's what I wait for. I always wait for the end. Actually, let's try Donald's thing. So this is Comet, where you can still hit Azor, but around it, there will be like little... like sparkling effects, and then this will happen. Donald will have like unleash a parade of fireworks, and that'll try to like take everything out. So yeah, I think we're just about done. Hopefully Aladdin can take these guys out. They got a lot of health. Use the full swing, that should take out one. There we go. So that's pretty easy. And now that I'm looking at my timer, we're about 30 minutes in, but there's only one little thing left to do here in Agrabah. So I think we're gonna just finish Agrabah in one episode here, so that'll be a little cool.
Hello?
Stop your whining and hand it over.
Oh no, I'm trading it for treasure. This lamp is going to bring me riches.
Oh, no, you don't. Get back here, you little...
Yeah, so I actually forgot that we don't actually have to walk back to Agrabah to come and do the final boss fight for this section. So yeah, we're going to finish Agrabah right now in one episode. I don't know if I said earlier that we're going to do it in two, but I had planned for two. I drafted this all out. Like I said a few episodes back, I had it all planned. And now I think I have to readdress that plan. So I think we're going to be a couple of episodes off kilted. I guess that's not too bad. And I guess doing any episode in one go is pretty good. Although I guess I didn't die a lot. Also, I feel like Agrabah doesn't have a lot. And this is when I started getting worried when I first started playing the game. Because I wasn't aware, I've already spoiled it for you guys, that I said we're going to go back and we're going to revisit worlds again. But originally when I first played Kingdom Hearts, I was like, oh, so this is just like the first game. We go through a level and that's it. Once we're done, we leave. And that's it. We go back just to do some optional stuff. But no, you actually get to go back again. So really you can't say, oh, the worlds are short or anything. Because technically every world has 2 sections or 2 episodes, I guess you could say. And, oh, big raise. This is what I hate. I hate when, like, I just said I like the big bodies, but the problem is, like, the big bodies are only annoying because of how many of them spawn. There's way too many of them. And I think now I'm starting to have more combo moves, so I'm not able to do that reaction command as fast as I used to. Let me take out the wizard. At least I don't have to worry about him blocking me from the front. Alright, so that's good. I'm probably not going to level up. Yeah, I like Aladdin's little move there where he spins around constantly. I wish you could play as, like, the Disney characters. I mean, I guess that's, like, impossible, but it would be nice if, like, there's a thing in Kingdom Hearts 3, maybe, like, it's a DLC thing. Because they have been talking about, like, DLC for Kingdom Hearts, and they've said they don't want to make it, like, story-based stuff. They want to make it, like, fun things. So it would be nice to play as the Disney characters.
Thank you.
It's mine!
Lamp hog,
Go away!
gotcha.
No fair!
I win. Huh? Oh.
Nice one, Iago.
Way to go!
Don't drop it!
Look! Behind you!
Nice try, Bird Brain. Just wait till Jafar's free. He's gonna make one beauty of a Heartless.
I'm home! Al! It's been eons! Al, you princely little muffin, you! Cosmic travel can get so lonely without a friend. To think I left you forlorn and genieless! Oh, the humanity!
Genie?
Hey, Al, have you been putting on weight? Oh, of course, what am I saying? You're living at the palace now! Aladdin! Jasmine! I can just picture it. Wait, tell me, am I being a pest? Just a big blue pest? Oh, who cares, Al? I'm just so glad to see you.
Genie.
Oops.
I'll teach you to make a fool out of me.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Time for Plan B. I'm finishing you mugs off right now.
Alright, so now we gotta face off against the Fire Lord and the Blizzard Lord. I think that's their names. So yeah, you gotta use these guys against each other, sort of. It's not really that creative of a fight. But what you do is you throw one of them at the other when they give you the reaction command. And then you can just pick which one you want to go after. So honestly, this isn't really a difficult fight. Each one has a reaction command. I missed the Blizzard ones. I think one's the thing where you slow them into the other guy. And then this one, you gotta press triangle and it'll... I think you throw them back at him too. Ow. I'm try hitting him out a little bit. I'll try to use maybe a limit command. So yeah, after a while they break into the little pieces. They're just made up of the other Heartless. And, dang it, I went a little too close to him. Alright, let's see if I can knock him out. Yeah, it does. I don't think it does too much damage, so using that reaction command isn't the best thing in the world to do. Yeah, there's Blizzard Gun. And yeah, all it does is just throw him back. That's all it does. And I think it may stun him? I'm not entirely sure. They don't have a lot of health. These bosses are really easy, considering this is the final boss for the level. I know, right? You were all expecting Jafar, but yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait a little bit before we get to do that. I'm gonna use the speedster limit, just because I'm having a little trouble catching on to them. And we should be able to wail on the fire guy, at least right now. I'm not doing too much damage, but this here, hopefully we got him in our mist. Yeah, that did pretty nice. And we got all the little drive orbs, so I could actually go into Valor form and kick some ass. Although I won't level up for it, or I won't get any experience, so that kind of sucks. Also, I'm going to try to stop him. Yeah, nice. And then you throw him, and he'll automatically go into the Blizzard guy. I don't necessarily know if that takes damage. I would assume it does. Probably not a whole lot of damage, because that'd be kind of cheap and unfair. But yeah, you can just wail on this guy, and then he pops. And they're pretty easy compared to any other boss fight that we've done so far. They're just like glorified big Heartless. So yeah, I think that's it. He's dead. And then we just get the Blizzard King here to do. And now once you get rid of one of them, it's basically, you just have to wail on one of them and do nothing. You don't even have to do the reaction command if you don't want to. So yeah, I think this should be it. I'm just gonna head over to him. And oh boy, he's using F there. I got finishing leap. Pretty easy. So overall, that was like a 37-minute episode. So I'm actually kind of glad we did Agrabah in one sitting. Very, very proud of myself.
You mess with me for the last time. I'm gonna get you yet.
Yeah! All right! Hey.
Actually, no dialogue. Well, that's amazing. Usually there's always a dialogue thing in here. I promise. You won't regret giving me another chance. Honest. Princess Jasmine, you sure you want that pigeon in the coop? Oh, I think Iago showed him that he means well. Ah, sure. You're probably right. And how much trouble can one noisy bird cause? You might just have a point there, kid. I thought that was Genie talking. What happens next, Sora? Well, it was great seeing you all, but we still need to find Riku and the king. I guess we'll be moving on. Hope you find him. Me too. Hey, where's Aladdin? He ran off towards town looking for Abu, but he should be back by now. Al can't miss Sora's big farewell party. I'll have him back in a jiffy.
Abu! Catch him! He must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
I guess some things are just hard to resist.
Whoa!
Sora, what is it?
I think it's time for us to go.
Will you be back?
We will. I promise.
Alright, so we once again receive Genie as a summon. Genie's a little bit different here in Kingdom Hearts 2 than he was in the first game, even though I never summoned him in Kingdom Hearts 1, but maybe we'll show that off at some point. Actually, we might have to for something later on, but it looks like we've got some plot development happening now.
Maybe waiting isn't good enough.
My thoughts exactly. If you have a dream, don't wait. Act. One of life's little rules. Got it memorized?
Who are you?
Axel. I happen to be an acquaintance of Sora's. Why don't we go see him?
Sora?
We've got something in common, Kairi. You and I both miss someone we care about. Hey, I feel like we're friends already.
You're not acting very friendly. Hey, what is this place? Huh?
You okay?
What?
You and that dog came flying out of a hole in the wall. You nearly gave us heart attacks.
Alright, so it looks like we got a little bit of plot movement on what's happening with Kairi. So here's what can happen now. Look, looky there, Twilight Town. I think they speak. I don't know why I'm saying it. Okay, so here's what you can do. you can go to Halloween Town, which is the other world in the world we're going to be doing on the next episode. And now that I'm thinking about it, I may be able to do that one in one go too. We'll see how we're doing time-wise. If it looks like I'm not going to make it past 25 minutes at a certain point, I'll call it and we'll do 2 parts. But maybe we can just do 1. And you don't even have to do this world over here. So yeah, if you want right now, you can leave level 22 Agrabah and go all the way back. Fly over to Twilight Town, which has a battle level of 28 now. There's only one little fight you have to do here, and then I believe it will unlock the second half of the game. So what's basically going to happen is Twilight Town acts as sort of a intermission of sorts, let's put it that way. And then once we do that, we're going to have to go back to Hollow Bastion and do something, and then after we finish that, we're going to be able to go back and revisit all the worlds. But I don't like leaving 2 worlds undone. That's just not how I roll, and that's not how my OCD will allow me to progress. So we're going to do Halloween Town on the next episode, hopefully in one go. And then I'm going to go unlock that gate. That's the second to last gate, I believe, we have to unlock. There's only one more after that that I need to get through, so I won't have to do any more gummy ship missions, thankfully, on the playthrough. Not that I've been showing you guys that anyway. So hopefully we can get through Halloween Town on the next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.